Hi, everyone, and welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shelley, and I have made it my mission to let everyone know what Mr. Michael Snow did to me, the abuse he perpetrated, and just what I'm learning as I dig deeper into his past. So, for those of you who have followed along with my journey, I am still behind the scenes doing some digging, and you will definitely hear when I have something to tell you. You'll be the first to know. I came across an article yesterday while I was doing a little research into personality disorders, narcissism, that type of thing. And this is about 15 traits of a sociopath. And I'm going to read these to you because it's very, very interesting. So the first trait is a hunger for power and dominance. Both sociopaths and psychopaths are commonly found at the head of corporations, governments, and in positions of great power. This may be no coincidence. Sociopaths have a tendency to be power hungry and may spend a lot of time and effort attaining positions where they can control, dominate, and have authority over others. Once they obtain power, they commonly misuse and abuse it in other ways that are irresponsible, destructive, and harmful to others. Number 2, this one has Mr. Snow written all over it. Devious or deceptive tendencies. Another common characteristic of a sociopath is the tendency to be devious, dishonest, or deceptive. Sociopaths are often caught telling lies, exaggerating, or distorting the facts, Mr. Snow, or misrepresenting the truth in order to get what they want, Mr. Snow. When caught in a lie or confronted about their dishonesty, they will use denial, projection, or redirection to squirm out of all accountability, Mr. Snow, Mr. Snow, Mr. Snow. Ruthlessness in the pursuit of their goals. Sociopathic people are ruthless in the efforts to get what they want because they aren't held back by normal reservations, moral and ethical principles, or concern for others. There aren't many lines they won't cross to reach a goal. Remind you of anybody? They may lie, cheat, steal, and use other people in order to get more money, Mr. Snow, power, or something they've decided they want. Things like Range Rovers, Jeeps, Harley-Davidson motorcycles, those kinds of things. Hostile or aggressive towards others. Hostility, anger, and aggression are other common traits found in sociopaths. Sociopaths are more likely to hold racist. He's the biggest racist. Sexist, they who scream the loudest, or misogynistic ideals. Absolutely. I truly think that this man hates women deep down. Or have hostile feelings towards both individuals and societal groups. Mr. Snow. They are more likely to be violent or abusive towards people. Did I mention a woman reached out to me and told me that 26 years ago he beat her within an inch of her life? Yeah. And this is the same man that told me he's never hit a woman in his entire life. In fact, he served some jail time for that. So, they are more likely to be violent or abusive towards people, although some sociopaths will use more covert forms of violence like teasing, bullying. He is the most ginormous bully on God's green earth. Guilting to obtain what they want. This has got Mr. Snow written all over it. Number 5, easily angered or irritated. Unlike other people who experience a wide range of emotions such as happiness, sadness, fear, guilt, and anger, a sociopath may only have access to a few. Anger is one of the most easily accessible emotions for the sociopath and one that shows up frequently in their relationships, work, and daily life. They can be easily angered, irritated, and prone to yelling, aggression, or outbursts when upset. Irresponsible decision-making. One of the main signs of a sociopath is a pattern of reckless, irresponsible, and impulsive decision-making throughout their life. While everyone occasionally makes irresponsible or rash choices, a sociopath consistently makes poor choices, including ones that endanger themselves or others. Unlike other people, they do not seem to learn from these mistakes and will again continue making them over and over and over again. For example, that would be somebody that maybe goes to prison and then gets out and does the same thing again. Obviously didn't learn. Now this one is Mr. Snow to a T. Superficial charm and powers of persuasion. Sociopaths can be charming, cunning, and highly persuasive people who easily get people to like, agree with, and help them. These traits are superficial in nature and tend to wear off the more often a person has to interact with them. For example, you start dating a sociopath and they drop the charm now that they have you. Yes, but they can be very captivating and persuade you to do things for them. Mr. Snow, Mr. Snow, Mr. Snow. Oh, this is a good one. Number 8, broken moral compass or limited conscience. Sociopathic individuals do not have a working moral compass and show limited regret when they've made a bad choice or harmed someone else. This limited ability to empathize or feel remorse shows up in a number of ways. Sociopaths may knowingly act in ways that harm other people by lying, stealing, or taking advantage of them. While some sociopaths do feel a twinge of regret afterward, it is not usually enough to stop them from doing the same thing in the future. Number 9, a few close bonds or friendships. Because one of the hallmark of sociopath signs is the inability to empathize or a disregard for the feelings and needs of others, it is very difficult for a sociopath to form close bonds with another person. They may have a few close relationships, often with family members or a significant other, but are generally unable to form healthy, lasting relationships. Wait for this. This is why many sociopaths have a long list of exes, frenemies, and people they've betrayed, wronged, or abandoned, who now distrust or dislike them. Manipulative tendencies are another classic sign of sociopathy and may include a pattern of lying, guilting, or coercing people into doing things for them. Classic Mr. Snow. Sociopaths use their charm, powers of persuasion, and emotional manipulation to control the actions and choices of others, often for their own self-serving interests. Some sociopaths manipulate individuals because they find it entertaining. Entitlement and impunity. Feeling entitled or above the law, Mr. Snow, is another common characteristic of a sociopath. Sociopaths feel as though they should be exempt from following rules. They may demand that other people make exceptions or bend the regulations for them, and also make exceptions in holding them accountable or punishing them when they break the rules. Social deviants. Sociopaths have little or no regard for social norms or moral codes. They frequently act in ways that violate the unspoken rules of society most people follow. These include small infractions like waiting in lines, taking turns, and telling half-truths, as well as larger violations that harm others or break laws. The same tendencies can also show up as sexual promiscuity. Really? Even when the person is committed to a monogamous relationship. Cheap thrill-seeking tendencies. Many people have sociopathic symptoms, seek out cheap thrills, even when doing so puts them or others at risk. This may include overindulging in drugs or alcohol, sex, food, or expensive shopping or casino outings. Seeking out cheap thrills is commonly driven by impulses and urges that arise at the moment. This behavior can also be related to their tendency to become easily bored. Okay, I'm going to have to make a part 2 because this is just too good. I can't leave the last few out.